Hey, what's up, people? Pizowell here, and today I want to share with you guys my favorite movies and Blu-ray releases of 2019. I want to apologize in advance for the sound of my voice. I'm still trying to get over whatever has been afflicting me for the past 2 weeks here, so I apologize in advance. Just bear with me. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into it. Ready or Not was an incredibly pleasant surprise when I first saw the film back in August. Samara Weaving delivers a fantastic performance as a newlywed who discovers that her in-laws have a rather peculiar tradition of welcoming new members into the fold. Ready or Not is a thoroughly entertaining, ultra-violent ride that doesn't let up and never takes itself seriously, despite the body count or the bloodshed. Samara Weaving carries the film like a pro and is ably supported by a great supporting cast, including Andie MacDowell and Adam Brody. Check out my full review of Ready or Not, linked in the description. Tigers Are Not Afraid is a harrowing and powerful tale of a group of orphaned children trying to survive on the streets of Mexico, a place nearly made barren by ruthless cartels and their never-ending drug wars. Much like Guillermo del Toro's Pan's Labyrinth, Tigers Are Not Afraid merges supernatural elements into a world of true horrors. The film opens with some rather stark statistics involving the numbers of murders and disappearances in Mexico since the mid-2000s. From there, we're introduced to what appears to be a post-apocalyptic wasteland and the lost children who call it home. Tigers Are Not Afraid is an exceptionally well-made film with phenomenal performances from its very young leads. This is a film that won't chill you with its supernatural elements, but with a glimpse at a cold, hard reality that's shockingly close to home. But as bleak as the film is at times, there's an underlying heart and a sense of hope that prevails, making the closing moments truly moving. The film is available to stream right now on Shudder. Creating a sequel to The Shining seemed like a massive undertaking and a no-win situation. The Shining is one of the most revered horror films the genre has to offer, made by one of cinema's most visionary filmmakers. The fact that Dr. Sleep is as good as it is a testament to its source material, courtesy of Stephen King and the film's screenwriter and director Mike Flanagan. The first 2 acts of Dr. Sleep feature some superlative filmmaking for Flanagan, and top-notch performances from Ewan McGregor, Rebecca Ferguson, and Kylie Curran. McGregor's transformation from cold alcoholic to kind-hearted hospice worker is good for more than one moving moment. Ferguson's ruthlessness makes for a scene that is truly difficult to watch, yet she imbues the character with such depth and charisma that you can't help but be drawn in by her. Revisiting the Overlook Hotel and the ghosts that call it home brought a huge smile to my face. Granted, I had some issues with the third act of the film, but my minor qualms aside, Dr. Sleep is easily one of 2019's best horror films. Check out my full review of Dr. Sleep, linked in the description. There's a lot going on in Parasite, and in an effort not to spoil anything, I'll summarize Bong Joon-ho's masterpiece as a comedy, drama, and horror film, all wrapped up inside a meditation on class struggle. You'll go from laughing, to being on the edge of your seat, to shocked, and finally deeply moved by this very special film. See it. Just see it. I have to admit, the idea of a Joker origin story has never sat right with me. I'm a firm believer in the less you know about a character like Joker, the better. However, writer-director Todd Phillips and star Joaquin Phoenix proved me wrong. The more you come to know about Arthur Fleck, the more chilling and compelling a character he is. This is not your typical comic book movie. As a matter of fact, Joker would have worked just as well without the familiar elements of Gotham City and Wayne Enterprises in the background. Joker was easily the most immersive movie-going experience I had all year. The Gotham City Phillips creates is like none other seen in DC films. It's gritty, decayed, and on the verge of social and political upheaval. The Arthur Fleck Phoenix creates is sad, inwardly decaying, and on the verge of total breakdown. Joker is a fantastic piece of cinema, an expertly crafted film that gripped me tightly from beginning to end. Phoenix's portrayal of the mentally ill individual failed by the system and disregarded by society is bold, disturbing, and electrifying. Fleck's slow descent into madness and his eventual rebirth as the Joker was the most compelling cinema I saw all year. Check out my full review of Joker, linked in the description. Scream Factory certainly rolled out the red carpet for John Carpenter's genre-bending classic here. The release doesn't feature anything new in the way of restoration or audio specs, but makes up for that with a plethora of new and very informative extras, a must for Carpenter connoisseurs. Arrow Video introduces this lesser-known gem of a giallo-esque slasher to the US with an impressive 4K scan and a slew of informative extras. Don't let this diamond in the rough fly under your radar any longer. Add it to your Blu-ray collection today. Arrow Video's limited edition release for An American Werewolf in London sports a great-looking 4K scan, handsome packaging, and an array of extras both old and new, including the excellent Beware the Moon documentary, making it easily the most comprehensive release for the film to date. Arrow certainly gave An American Werewolf in London fans something to howl over with this one. Fans of the largely overlooked and highly underrated 80s creature feature remake The Blob were treated to an outstanding release from Scream Factory in 2019, featuring impressive picture and sound quality and an enormous amount of awesome new extras. Though this isn't the first time The Blob has appeared on Blu-ray, the Scream Factory release is the definitive one in my book. RoboCop is one of my favorite movies from the 1980s, and as much credit as it gets, personally, I don't think it's given credit enough. The ultra-violent and gritty sci-fi action satire is treated to an impressive 4K scan with superb audio quality, 2 discs jam-packed with extras, 2 cuts of the film, and some very handsome packaging courtesy of Arrow's limited edition release. This is the ultimate RoboCop release and a must for any true fan of the film. Reviews of each release listed here can be found linked in the video's description. Go over and check them out. Please share with me your favorite movie and Blu-ray releases of 2019 down in the comments section below. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up and share it on social media. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. As always, thanks so much for watching, or in this case, listening. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, peace. Join the $1 a Month Club and help support my channel on Patreon. Thank you to my current patrons, Kevin Smythe, B-Movie Mike, Robert Sobel, Turi Delamore, Stephen Flanagan, Lori Holt, Craig Farrand, Farron Sutton, Jeremiah Lambert, Grindhouse Grotto, Derek Jana, Demon Waffles, Simon Clark, Stone Gassman, Zachary Barton, Lorne Dixon, James Welch, Eli Geisler, Jeff Overing, Pete Toll, Kyle McGuire, Jay the Stingray, Andrew McDonald, Dave Barnes, Jonathan Lundy, Chris Gonzalez, The R-Rated Show, Fear Fuel, Jason Breitenbach, Brandon Bizdick, Steak Sauce, Mark Striano, Jeff Gardner, The Obsoletionist, Chris Earls, Kevin Fitzpatrick, Randall Beatty, Joseph Hinkle, Hey Isn't That Devon Graham, Christian Hannah Horror, HorrorBreakdown.com, Jeanette Spivak, Orc145626, W.E. Bora, and Jeffrey Hill. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.